Faculty often tell me they don't see much value in rubrics, or that the format they're familiar with doesn't help them with their work. So let me break down the different types of rubrics and how they can work for you. First off is the Holistic Rubric. This is a pretty general type focusing on a handful of performance levels with broadly described criteria. These can be structured numerically 1 through 4, by percentage, or by letter grade. These are good if you want a rubric and need one fast. They come in handy as you evaluate students' assignments towards giving one holistic score and ensure more consistent evaluation across all students. The downside, they're not designed to provide feedback. They might facilitate scoring assignments, but they won't help students understand the score they receive. If you prefer to discuss feedback with students anyways, this rubric could work for you. Now, if you'd rather have a rubric that facilitates providing feedback, an analytic rubric might fit the bill. You might recognize these as grids with scoring at the top and each cell containing a description. These itemize an assignment's component parts with each criteria for each performance level. When grading, you total up the points for each criterion to arrive at the grade. Students would see where their strengths lie and where they need more work simply by you filling out the rubric. Now, you might be thinking that an analytic rubric would take a lot of time to create, and you'd be right. Also, they can be daunting to read, so it's important to keep them manageable. However, if you want to have consistent grading and facilitate feedback to students, these rubrics might be right for you. If neither of these sound right, there's an often overlooked rubric model that's the single point. These rubrics break down assignments into their component parts similar to analytic rubrics, but with a key difference. They only address the proficiency level, or good enough. The rest of the rubric is solely providing feedback to students along their strengths and weaknesses. They can really help guide the conversation you have with your students, and they don't take a lot of time to build out.